Go ahead.
Are you ready?
Grandma, you ready?
We are ready. I thought he's looking at Grandpa.
No, but go ahead.
Do you remember when you were a small child? You dreaded those last few moments in the dark before you went to sleep. You pulled the covers up over your head. Only one legend instills this type of fear into the hearts of young children: the Boogieman. And in my cutting, Lester Billings is telling a chilling story to his psychiatrist when he discovers something terrifying. Stephen King's The Boogieman. I came to you because I want to tell my story, the man on Dr. Harper's couch was saying. The man was Lester Billings. He was divorced and the father of 3 children, all deceased. All I did was kill my kids, one at a time. Killed them all. Dr. Harper turned on the tape recorder. Do you mean you actually killed them, or... No! But I was responsible. They were murdered, see? The Boogeyman killed them. Only no one believes that. If they did, things would be all right. I'd go to jail for life. And you can see into all the rooms of a jail. All the rooms. Tell me all about it. It started when Kenny was almost 2 and Cheryl was just an infant. He started crying when Rita put him to bed. We had a 2-bedroom place, see? And Cheryl slept in a crib in our room. When Kenny didn't stop crying, I started putting him to bed myself. Anyway, he died the summer after Cheryl was born. I put him to bed that night, and he started to scream right off. I heard what he said that time. He pointed right at the closet when he said it. Boogeyman, the kid says. That night, the kid woke me up at 3 in the morning, right on schedule. I went to the bathroom, and Rita checked on Kenny. I went back to bed, and I was almost asleep when she started to scream. I got up and went in. The kid was dead on his back. His eyes were open and glassy, and Rita was standing there screaming her head off. Did you know it was the Boogeyman then? Oh no, not then. But I did see one thing that I stored away. The closet door was open, just a crack. But I knew I left it shut, see? There's dry cleaning bags in there. A kid messes around with one of those. And bango! Asphyxiation. What happened then? We moved Cheryl into Kenny's old room a month after the funeral. Cheryl went right into Kenny's crib. One night, I'm putting her into the crib, and she starts to scream and cry, "Boogeyman, Daddy! Boogeyman!" The Boogeyman got her too. A month later. Did you look in the closet? Yes. Was there anything in there? I didn't see a thing. When she died, I found her. She swallowed her own tongue. Her eyes, they looked like those eyes you see on stuffed animals, all shiny and awful. And they were saying, "It got me, Daddy. You let it get me. You killed me." It was a brain convulsion. I had to drive home alone because they kept Rita under sedation. She said she wanted another baby. And I told her it was a bad idea. I told her it was the time for us to get over things and to begin to enjoy each other because we'd never really had a chance to do that before. The next year she gets pregnant. A boy. She named him Andrew Lester Billings. Andy died in February, but Rita wasn't there. Her mother had been in a car crash the day after New Year's and wasn't expected to live. I had a very good woman who stayed with Andy days, and we kept house nights. And closet doors kept coming open. The kid was sleeping in the room with me. I didn't want to move him. I was afraid to. But you did move him, didn't you? I had to. It was all right when Rita was there, but when she was gone, it started to go crazy. One night, every door in our house blew wide open. One morning, I got up and found a trail of mud across the hall between the coat closet and the front door. So I moved him. I knew it would go for him, and it did. That very first night, he screamed in the middle of the night. I ran in, and it had him. It was shaking him. I could see something with awful slumped shoulders and scarecrow head, and I could smell something awful. I heard it when Andy's neck broke. I called the police. I only came to tell my story, to get it off my chest. I lied to the police, see? Told them the kid must have tried to get out of his crib in the night. That's just what it looked like. Accidental, like all the others. But Rita knew. Rita finally knew. Mr. Billings, there's a great deal to talk about, and I believe we can remove some of the guilt you've been carrying. But first, you have to want to get rid of it. Don't you believe I do? Not yet. Make an appointment with the secretary, Mr. Billings, and have a good day. The secretary's station was empty. Billings turned and went back into the office. Doctor, your secretary is... The room was empty. The closet door was open. Just a crack. So nice! So nice! Billings stood rooted to the spot as the closet door swung open. So nice! The boogeyman said as it shambled out. It still held its Dr. Harper mask in one rotted, spade-claw hand.
Very good. For an old-timer. Is that the one you gave at Wichita? Yeah, that's neat.